CI Kitchen is brought to you by Harvest Market.
With Father's Day approaching this weekend, instead of spending all your time in the kitchen trying to impress Dad with a delicious meal, let's just let Dish Passionate Cuisine make lunch or dinner a snack. Colleen Hatton with Dish Passionate Cuisine is joining us in our CI Kitchen. We're making a healthy, easy meal today that could probably impress anyone in the family.
I think so. I think it takes a little bit of time, but not ridiculous amount of time.
Okay, so what's going to be the most time consuming?
Well, we were discussing spaghetti squash. I love spaghetti squash. It's a great substitute for carbs.
Yes.
But like you said, it is a little bit of a pain sometimes to deal with because you have to, you slice it, you seed it, and then you oil it. And a lot of times, most of your recipes will call for you to throw it in the oven at 400 degrees, which is what this recipe actually does too, for about 30 to 35 minutes. You want it to get nice and soft so that when you run your fork through it, you get what looks like spaghetti.
Well, yeah, and I think it's just such a pain because it then heats up your entire house, and then your house is hot, and then you've got to cut the knife. And
I have a great hack for this recipe. A great summer hack for spaghetti squash in general is you can do the exact same thing and then throw it in your crock pot, put the lid on, and let it go for 4 hours.
Okay, so
put it on low for 4 hours, and you could actually do this exact recipe the exact same way.
Okay, so
you don't have to heat up your kitchen at all, because I do know that, especially, I've seen the forecast for this weekend. Nobody wants to do that.
It does not look very pleasant heat-wise. So is spaghetti squash the star of this dish?
It is one of the stars. Chicken is the other one.
Okay.
And this recipe you could use for lots of other things. We're using chicken. Shrimp would be great. Like we're going to talk about lobster in a few minutes. Like you could absolutely substitute just about any protein you wanted in here. Because we're just using a Primavera, which basically means fresh vegetables.
Okay, so we've got our spaghetti squash already kind of strained.
I did the work already on that one. I did it back in the kitchen. Like I said, I put some olive oil in there, salt and peppered it, flipped it upside down, which you would do the exact same thing in your crock pot. You'd put it upside down so that the insides face down. Let it roast, and then it just shreds with 2 forks like spaghetti.
And now what do we do with it, though?
Now we're going to take all the other good stuff. So I've got 4 chicken breasts here that I just baked off with a little salt and pepper and olive oil. And we're going to add that into our pan with a little bit of olive oil. And then I love zucchini, and it's about to be zucchini time. So we've got a cup, or 1 whole medium zucchini that I diced up.
Okay. Look at this.
Add that in. And then I've got some yellow. If you're going to cook with vegetables, I love lots of colors. So we're going to use an orange bell pepper. And then I love multicolored tomatoes this time of year. So we're going to add those in there too, along with a little seasoning. We're going to add a little lemon juice. Oh, I lost a tomato.
Oh, that's okay. We'll save that for our cameraman.
And then a little Italian seasoning, which has got some onion powder, garlic powder, basil, and oregano.
I guess when I hear Primavera, I just think that's like the sauce.
Well, and so Primavera really is fresh vegetables. A lot of times the pasta Primavera is just fresh veggies with a little tomato or a little cream sauce in it. And so that's our cheese is going to kind of take the place of our cream sauce in this recipe.
Okay.
And we're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper.
Oh man, I thought you were going to put that whole thing in.
No, I'm not trying to kill anybody. But I am going to put all this garlic in there, all this minced garlic in there. And we're going to let this cook down for about 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to add, I love fresh mozzarella, but you could absolutely use shredded in this recipe. It'll taste just as good.
Okay.
But I've got some fresh mozzarella that I diced up and some Parmesan cheese, and I'm going to add about half this Parmesan cheese and the spaghetti squash.
Okay, so while you do all of that, in the meantime, Father's Day this Sunday, you guys have a great menu available for families who maybe don't feel like cooking.
Absolutely. So we have pickup or delivery from 2 to 5 on Saturday, where you can just reheat everything yourself on Sunday, or we've got pickup from 11 to 2. Our biggest, coolest thing that we're doing is we've got some lobsters coming in from Maine tomorrow.
Oh my
and
goodness.
We are doing lobster rolls.
What?
So we're kind of taking it to a fun Father's Day twist. We've also got a great sirloin special and some yummy chicken, but the lobster rolls are our big thing.
So when is the deadline to get these orders in for Father's Day? Because I'm guessing you only got so many lobsters.
We do.
coming.
So our deadline is 5 o'clock on Thursday for orders, one way or the other. I mean, we can get some more lobsters. They ship them overnight, but so yeah, we've got some time. But absolutely, the lobster rolls are going to be super.
Don't delay.
Don't delay, because I do have to get them shipped.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to see them come in tomorrow.
Do you have a special dessert planned for your Father's Day menu? You have a fantastic dessert menu.
We do have some really fun stuff. We've got a berry slab pie. So, like, you know, we're going to make a big pie in a 11 by 15 pan. We've got some turtle cupcakes.
Yum.
Yeah, those are going to be a huge hit. Some lemon raspberry cheesecakes. We've got lots of fun ideas.
Well, this sounds great, and they can order it directly on your website.
Yep, absolutely. If you go to the website, or if you actually go to our Facebook page, that'll take you directly to the link to our Woofu page, which is how you do all the paying online and all that.
Woofu?
Woofu.
I've never heard of that, but sounds fun to say. Okay, we've actually got all of those links on our website, CILiving.tv. All right, we're going to let you continue melding. What's the word?
Melding my flavors.
Yep, that's what we're doing over there in the CI kitchen, and we're going to have the big reveal coming up in just a moment.